Hello everyone, how are you? Hope you all are doing great. Today we are going to cover our day 6, which is related to the annotations into the world. Without wasting much more time, let's dive into it. I am sharing my screen. Okay, hope so. My screen is visible. So, welcome you all again. So, day 6 is related to the annotations. What is annotation? So, in a simple language, annotation is nothing but the WhatsApp chatting, similar to the WhatsApp chatting. On a WhatsApp chatting, what is done? Back and forth messages are going on, for example, related on something data. Same thing on a document. If you want a back and forth communication and you want some updates and reviewers made update and you again check. So this back and forth communication is nothing but the annotations in the Viva world. So annotations is nothing but adding notes, comments, highlights or explanation on top of the existing content. Whatever file you have uploaded into the system, on that if you want to add some notes on some line, you want to add comments, you want to highlight some lines, you want to change some data, so you can put annotation on that document and then reviewer whoever you have tagged in, that reviewer will make the changes and again come back to you. You can check the changes whatever has been done by the reviewer, and that annotations part complete the document. So this is nothing but the annotation. In planning a review process, whatever document page count is equals to the estimating review time. How many documents, how many pages are available on a document equals to the review time it requires. And status of the annotation. The annotations are resolved or unresolved. On that, it will measure the completeness of the review cycle. And then a doc info page opens in annotate mode by default. Whenever you open any document, it will open into the annotate mode only if the annotations are exist on that. If there are no annotations, it will not open in the annotate mode. You on a info page of the document, you have a select tool. From that select drop down, there are so many options of the annotation like comment, line, document link, or anchor. Based on your requirement, you can choose that annotation tool and you can put your comments. For example, on a page you want some highlights like some spelling mistake is there, so you can highlight, select that tool. You can select that line, particular line only, drag and drop the annotations, and you can put there like at the rate someone reverse name. Please update this line, there is this change, and done. Once you're done, that reviewer get a notification like you have been mentioned in the annotation part of this document. Kindly go and check it out. Once reviewer come back and check that, okay, this is the mistake I have done. Okay, I will update this one, and they will say, okay, resolve. I have completed this annotation, this part, and I have resolved the annotation. Means both the person get idea who made the changes and what changes has been done, and also those are stored on the documents. For example, our admin part means as a developer, we have an option to add this annotation count field. Means how many annotations are there, 0 or 2 or 4. We have a flexibility to use that annotation count field in a workflow decision step or in a life cycle step. Like in a life cycle state, we have a entry criteria. So if a business want, don't move a document into a approved state without checking the annotations count. If it is unresolved, then don't move that document to here in a approved state. So at that time, we can use that field, annotation count field, and we can restrict those documents to be moved into the approved state. So like this, overall annotation works. Second part of the annotation is how to bring forward annotation. For example, you have made annotations on a draft version of the document. That document goes from the review process and finally it gets approved. Now after approval, second version, after some days, second version has been created. So now user don't want to again make the annotations on same annotations on that document. They want to bring forward whatever annotations they have kept on the previous version, and new annotations they want to make on the second version. So there is a flexibility in a viewer wall to bring a forward annotation from the previous version. This will dramatically reduce the effort required to maintain annotation throughout a document's life cycle. Admin also configure like this. If a new version has been created, it will automatically bring forward annotation. Two ways are there. First way is on whenever you create a second version, there is a option to bring forward. There is one arrow and you can bring forward the annotation manually. And second thing, whenever a new document version is created, automatically whatever unresolved annotations are there comes into the next version. Note that Vault does not bring forward result annotation because it is already done. So that for result annotations, Vault is not taking forward. When annotations are brought forward automatically, they are brought forward by the system user. Means if you check the audit trail, it will shows that the system user has forwarded these annotations. But in a manual, whenever you click that bring forward annotation icon and you manually bring forwarded the annotation, at that time your name comes under that. Then the functionality to manually bring forward annotation is unavailable or disabled in the following situation. First, the bring forward annotation button is not displayed when no valid annotations are available to bring forward. And second thing, the button is not displayed if you do not have the correct permission or if the functionality is not enabled. So this is nothing but about the bring forward annotation. Okay, so this is the small session where we have covered what is exact annotations and what are different options to annotate and how to bring forward annotation manually as well as automatically.